Hi there, and the story ninja's in the house. And of course, it's story time. So come around, have a seat, and let's find out where we're off to today. So, today, being the 5th of June, is also World Environment Day. So, today we are celebrating nature, and the theme is Time for Nature. So, I'm sure you're curious about what our story is about today. I'll give you a hint. It's called A Suitable Shell. So, where would I find shells? Hmm, maybe a shell like this. Mm-hmm. Let me go and find another one. Or maybe one like this. Hold on, I'm going to find another one. Or maybe a shell like this. Hmm, maybe. Right. So the story, A Suitable Shell, has been written by Radha Ragarajan. So I'm sure you're curious now, really curious. Whose shell? Where's the shell? What about the shell? But first of all, let's get ready for a journey down to the seaside. When last have you been? I know it's been a while for me. I haven't really gone many places recently. But when I want to think about the sea or the ocean, all I do is I close my eyes and I think about what sounds I'd hear, what smells I'd smell, and what I'd feel at the beach. I know I'll see sand. I'll see lots and lots of water. I'll hear birds. I may hear the wind, the waves. I definitely am going to feel sand between my toes and splashes of water around my ankles. So I invite you to come along with me. Millie woke up and fell straight into the sand. Mm. Now remember, I said Millie's a crab. Was she feeling a bit crabby? She looked up and the sun was shining like it did every day. But today, hmm, something wasn't right. Millie felt a bit hotter and lighter. Hmm. And she wondered, oh no, Millie had lost her beautiful orange shell. And it fit her so perfectly. Millie had no time to lose. She had to find a new shell before it became too hot, or a bird just gobbled her up. Millie found a black shell and tried to snuggle into it. Go away, an angry voice said. I'm here and I need to sleep. She left the snail alone and went out on the beach. Millie saw a blue shell and ran that way. But a shell it was not. It was a plastic cap, its bottle hidden in the sand. That won't fit me, Millie mumbled. Millie saw a yellow shell and ran this way. But a shell it was not. A squeezed out lemon lay there, all the juice long gone. How can I live inside a lemon? Millie moaned. Millie saw a white shell and ran back. But a shell it was not. It had belonged to an egg, the yolk eaten. This shell will just crumble, Millie complained. Millie saw a purple shell and ran ahead. But a shell it was not. The chocolate had been eaten, the cover tossed away. I thought it was a shiny shell, Millie sighed. Millie saw a pink shell and stopped. But a shell it was not. A toe moved, followed by a foot. It was the giant leg of a man asleep on the beach. I think I tickled him, Millie giggled. Millie saw a brown shell and ran up, but a shell it was not. The ground nuts had been snapped on, the empty shells strewn around. "Oh, it will fly away with the wind," Millie grumbled. Millie met a broken bulb, a wafer packet, a rusty button, but shells they were not. "Why are there no suitable shells on this beach?" Millie cried. Millie saw her friend Toya sliding into a new shell. "Oh, this shell fits me so much better," Toya said, leaving behind her old one. Millie tried on the old green shell. Ah, it fitted just fine. A happy Millie walked away, hugging her new shell hard. Right. So now we know that Millie's a crab and Millie was looking for a new shell. So do you know what kind of a crab our Millie is? I see some of you thinking. Some of you asking questions from whoever's around you. Yes, Millie is a hermit crab. Now, hermit crabs do not have their own shells. They borrow shells from wherever they may find it along the beach. Hermit crabs have softer shells, not the hard shells like many of the other crustaceans. And that is why they will go and find a shell left by another creature and take it on as their new home. Because as they grow, like you do, our clothes get a bit tight, don't they? So hermit crabs, as their little bodies grow, their shells become tight. And that's why they have to leave it and go and find a new one. But poor Millie, as you've heard in the story, had a tough time trying to find a new shell. Because what did she find along the beach? I hear some of you saying, garbage. Litter? Yes, definitely. That's what she found on the beach. Plastic and metal waste. Like straws and bottles and cans and packets and bags, fishing nets, which all eventually land up in our rivers and oceans. I know sometimes people are just tossing them out of their windows, or they don't bother to put it in a dirt bin. Does it happen to you? Anyway, all of this is harmful to our marine life. And we can help Millie and her friends all live happily in the sea if we practice our recycling, yes, and if we don't throw our waste around at the oceans or when we are outside. Yes, I agree with you there. So this is a challenge for us. As we go about our everyday, let's be mindful of what we throw away or what we throw out. And let's remind others when we see them just accidentally tossing something. Okay? But also we've learned something new about hermit crabs. So I leave this with you. And I do hope you enjoyed our little trip to the beach and meeting Millie. And bye for now. But one moment, I forgot to tell you. Pratham Storyweavers. You need to go and visit them so that you could see all the beautiful pictures of Millie trying to find her shell. And bye for now.